welcome back to my channel. My name is Betha. If today is the first time on my channel, you are definitely welcome, and if today isn't your first time, thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. Today in this video, we're going to be doing something really different, something I have never done on this channel. Because it's the first month in the year 2019, I think it's a good time to start it. So we're going to be doing a book review. Now, something that I have imagined over time is us adding values to one another. This platform is going to be where you get to learn, where you get to laugh, where we get to discuss, where we get to cry if the need arises, because I know that some people felt really bad when my grandmother died, and they thought it was to send messages via my DM, but it's okay. Today we're going to be reviewing a book. This book is titled Adenike, and it was written by Adenike Oyetunde. So it's her picture on the front cover. She looks so pretty, and she's also an amputee, guys. She's a high-tie amputee. Now, there's something I like about this book is the fact that when you see the back cover, you're like, oh, you feel bad for her. But guess what? She doesn't really need you to pity her. In fact, after reading this book, you're going to start feeling a certain type of way about yourself, because you have two legs, you have two hands, and yet you're doing nothing with it. That's if you're doing nothing with your legs and your hands. Okay? So I'm going to be telling you guys some of the things that I like about the book and some of the things that I do not like about the book, because I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not born to read and like everything, okay? So in this video, what I'm going to be doing with this novel is I'm going to be analyzing the book. Maybe not analyzing it like deeply, but just telling you guys what I think about the novel. So I'm going to start off with the things that I like about the novel and the things that I do not like about the novel. So starting off with the things I like, it has to be the cover, guys. Like, the cover of this book is really colorful. I like the fact that it's her name, so it just means that it's her story, and then it says her story, your movie, his glory. So these three words give you an idea of what to expect. You're expecting her to tell you her story. You're expecting to feel like you're in a cinema, and then you're expecting to see whose glory she's talking about. Obviously we know it's God, but you just want to find out more for yourself. I like the cover. I was reading this book in a bus, and someone actually made a comment and said it looks like a child's storybook, and I'm like, but then again, that's his opinion, and I feel like everybody has an opinion to share, and that's okay. So someone actually feels that this book looks like a child's play because of the pictures and the colors, but I think it's really cute. Okay. The next thing I like about the book is the fact that it's not so bulky. Now, if you guys know me so well, friends from uni can tell, I hate to read any book that's so bulky, because guys, I freak out a lot. Like, once I see the volume of the book, I'm like, oh my god, when am I going to finish reading this book? So I like the fact that it's not so bulky. The novel is just 223 pages, and I like the idea. Another thing I like about the book is the font, okay? It's not so tiny, guys. I hate it when books are really tiny and I have to strain my eyes and stuff. I like the fact that this one is not so tiny. It's just something you can read and everything. It's just easy to read. Speaking about things being easy, I like the fact that she used simple English. I think Adenike understood that people do not have time to start carrying dictionaries about, so she decided to use simple English. Speaking about the actual story itself, it's a narrative, okay, and it was written in the first person point of view. So she was telling us her story, and how she saw things, and just the progression of things from when she had her fall up until the amputation, and even after the amputation. Okay, so it's a first person narrative. I like the idea because it makes me feel like I'm sitting with her and having a conversation, and at some point I shed some tears. Like, I'm a crybaby, so I cannot help it. I know some of you read this book and just be like, okay, why was she crying? But you know what? I have plenty of tears in my eye. Before you say it, let me say it. Okay, I felt so connected to what she was saying. I could relate with almost everything she was saying. This book is in 6 chapters. It has the chapter 1, let's start at the beginning, chapter 2, my new reality, chapter 3, of processes and looking to the future, chapter 4, finding God, chapter 5, purpose, chapter 6, through their eyes, and the acknowledgement and the gratitude jar. And in each chapter there are sub chapters. Okay, so you can find about 2 or 3 more sub chapters in a particular chapter. Okay, and I like the fact that she was really honest. So when you're reading this book, you can tell that she's telling you things from the depth of her heart. She was sincere. Her vulnerability here shook me. Like, I'm like, oh my god, she sounds so vulnerable, and it's okay. Look, there's nothing wrong with you being vulnerable at some point, but it's just understanding your strength and understanding your weakness. She understands the fact that no matter what it is that life throws at you, God is still there. She also spoke about the importance of building a community. Now, it doesn't have to be a community of hundreds and thousands of people. It could just be a community of 5 people, who share the same dreams and aspirations, who have the same visions, about life, who have the same drive towards things. Just people that would push you to become a better version of yourself. It's really key. I know in this day and time, everybody is like claiming I'm on my own. I have no friends, I have trust issues. Personally, I would not buy the idea of creating a bond with a lot of people. But it could just be a group of 5 people who you think have the same visions and goals as you. You guys push yourselves towards the heights. Nobody is like, oh no, I cannot do this. And even when you feel like I cannot do this, the other person is just there to tell you, you know what, you can do it. Just get up and get it done already. She also spoke about the importance of family. Now, another important thing that I think we need to take from this book is the fact that it's okay to grieve. Look, sometimes things happen to you. It could be that you lost a leg, like she, and then it could be that you lost an eye, or that you lost someone that you love dearly. Look, it's okay to grieve. I don't understand why in this part of the world people expect that when bad things happen to you, you just have to snap out of it and just go about your daily activities like nothing happened. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel pain. It's okay to sulk. Okay, it's okay to do all of these things. It's okay to grieve. But what you should know is, after doing all of these things, you should be ready to pick yourself up and just get moving, because at the end of the day, you need to move. Okay, the world is not going to stop because of you. When I was reading this book, I could relate. So I'm going to give you an example of my own experience and then what she said about it. Now, when my grandmother died, a lot of people were like, oh, Betha, we're so sorry about your grandmother, we're sorry about your grandfather, because I told you guys I lost both of them. And then people kept on saying, oh, it is well, it is well. I'm like, what is well? Like, I just lost 2 important people in my life and you're telling me it is well? Like, really? And then she also had the same thing to say. It's not well. Allow me cry. Allow me be in pain. Allow me grieve. The only thing I need from you is to tell me you will be fine. Do not come and tell me it is well. It is not well. I just lost 2 people. She lost her limb and the people just expected her to, snap out of it and move on. How do you expect her to move on? She had 2 legs and she's moving from 2 legs to just 1. Another thing that this book has made me understand is the fact that little things can change your life forever. Now, it could be for the better and it could be for the worse. Okay? In her case, it was just a fall. People fall every time and then, they get up, dust themselves, and everybody forgets that they even had a fall. But she fell. And just that fall changed her life. She had her legs up until she was 20 years old. Adenike had her fall in 2006, and that changed her life forever. Of course, that people begin to see her differently. People begin to say different things about her. But the most important thing she wants you to know is for you to find yourself in all of these things. Find yourself, find your voice. It could be that you didn't have a fall. It could be that something else has happened to you. You need to find yourself in the midst of all this noise. Find yourself, find your purpose. Okay? I really like this book and I'm getting really emotional. Of course, I'll not be telling you guys everything that she wrote in this book, but I feel like it's something you should read, maybe to motivate you and just prep your mind and put you on the right path on how to find your purpose in life, because she said a lot, she shared a lot. A lot of books these days, you just read it and you're like, okay, why did I waste my time reading this book? I did not feel that way about this book, and I'm not even saying it because I know the author or anything. I read this book in 2 days. Okay, and 2 days because I was lazy, right? Because I would read it and I'll keep on like, oh no, I don't want to finish the book now, let me come back to it later. These are the things that I really like about this book. Now, moving on to the things I do not like about this book. One of the things I do not actually like about this book is the fact that I felt like she said too much. Now, I know you'll be like, Betha, just now you were saying you love the book and now you're saying she said too much. What I mean is, she gave us like TMI, too much information. Like, there are some things I felt like, Nike, we didn't have to know about this. You didn't have to tell us about this person. She mentioned a lot of people and I'm like, of course we do not know these people. You didn't necessarily have to write all of their names, but I get it. She's also trying to, show her gratitude and everything. At some point I'm just like, I'm skipping the names because I do not know these people. Why do I have to read their names? Why do I have to struggle with pronouncing their names right? So I felt like that was too much. Something else I didn't like about this book was the fact that at some point I felt like the storyline was distorted. Like, she had too many things to say and she wanted to say all of them at once, and that kind of affected me while I was reading, because so sometimes I have to flip back like, oh wait, we were just talking about her being in the hospital. How are we talking about her when she was in university again? You know, so sometimes I got confused. I'm like, Nike, chill. We understand that you're trying to tell us everything, but it's okay to tell us one step at a time, because you were taking, like, you were giving it worse as they hot, you know. But chill, babe, chill, okay? For Adenike's book, it was a case of take it or leave it. Like I've said it, take it or leave it. Now I'm going to give you an instance of where that happened. In the chapter Finding God, Adenike told us about her experience with God, and you know how she found God and everything. And you know, at some point it felt like she was even a pastor. She was preaching to us, and then there was a prayer part where you have to now bow your heads and then pray and, you know, accept God and everything. And I'm like, okay, this is a novel about yourself. This is not a daily prayer book. You do not have to put all of that in your novel, because guess what, not only Christians are going to be reading this book, so that part is just going to be redundant. They're probably just going to flip through, and you know, they're just going to lose some of the base that they've had from the previous chapters. I understand that it's your life story. I understand that you're trying to tell us the things you've been through, but you also need to be diplomatic with your choice of words. That's just an advice, baby girl. No hard feelings. I love your book. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please hit on the like button. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I beg, subscribe to my channel. I know you want to. I know you like me. I know you do. Like, don't even fight it. Just hit on the subscribe button, and also click on the bell icon. It's just a notification thing, you know. It notifies you every time I put out a new video. And yes, guys, and also remember that if you cannot be a pencil to write someone's happiness, please be a nice eraser to at least help them take away their sadness. Okay, thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.